Outer Orange.
Привет, welcome back. I have made this video 3 times now. The first time I used the winning list that won with the Zoro Revolutionary Army and I didn't like it, so I changed it, and then I made a new video with that, but I forgot to actually hit record. And then the third time I recorded without sound. So today, with sound and the new list, we are going over Revolutionary Army Zoro. This is basically the Revolutionary Army Belo Betty package, but in the Zoro leader, which is this amazing man right here. That yes, for the 100th time, I can't drop the deck. Basically, this abuses the Karazu along with abusing the 7k interval powers because Zoro by himself gives 1k power intervals. And then also when things are at 4k intervals, meaning their opponent's leaders on 4k, the 1-drops will usually hit. Stuff like Buggy will just hit automatically, so you don't even have to don up anything. Basically, this is just playing to that. And I changed the build a little bit from the winning list. I really like the blocker. I just like having access to blockers just because of decks like Yamato. Is just nice to have blockers early on, especially. And then also I added this to 4 because I was very surprised that it wasn't F4 because this card's pretty cracked. Basically, you on counter, you can give something plus 3k and then you can play a body. Any body that's a 5 or less, which is really, really good from your hand. So you can basically set up if it's like the last attack or if there's like a big attack coming, you can, you know, really counter out of it and then set up for that. And last not least, I don't remember if the others were in Diablo Jamblay, but I put Diablo Jamblay in here just because Diablo Jamblay is really good onto a Zoro, either Zoros. It's basically these are your only 2 targets. By the way, everything else is not a Straw Hat, so keep in mind. But usually on leader is where you want it anyway, because that's usually where you'll be putting a lot of your Dawn on. And anyway, long story short, I really like the list. Let's go ahead and play it. Okay, that is not a black deck. We're going first. I don't even know if it's good to go first, but we're going first anyway. This is a really good hand. We're keeping that hand. And we're just gonna call it the Buggy, get a Diablo Jamblay and pass it back over to our homie over here and see what Ace has got for us. Ace, I'm not gonna lie, Ace kind of scares me sometimes. That double counter can be very lethal, especially since they board rep the absolute living crap out of you. The only downside to Ace is that they just hold so many events sometimes that they don't know what to do with themselves. So yeah, that's just how it is. Oh, they opened the dude. This is a really, you have to activate, but oh yeah, to activate for 2. Oh wow, activate for 2 is rough actually. You may rest it, search for one of that at the hand, plus the bomb. Not bad at all. I will say that is pretty spicy. So we know we're gonna lose our board anyway, so what we're actually gonna do here, we're gonna go ahead and dot up our Zoro. We're gonna swing. We're actually gonna, because we know what we're dealing with, we should actually realistically swing with this first. All their red cards, all these red events, they're gonna just destroy our board. So we might as well swing. You always want to swing with characters first into this deck because the chances of it getting popped is very, very likely. I just want to make that clear. Like, it is there's a very high chance it will happen. So you want to definitely make sure that you don't let that happen. So you always want to at least get as much out of it as you can. So we're gonna swing for 6. Okay, and then we're gonna drop another Buggy and pick up a Rad Beam here and pass it back to our opponent. They're gonna probably go Buggy. Oh, they can't. Oh, they thought about it. They're like, wait, they can't go Buggy into Buggy. Yeah, you can't attack your Buggy into another Buggy, by the way. So it doesn't work that way. So if you're both playing Bug, you're kind of... it's okay, bro. It's okay, dude. You got like 10 cards that say... Actually, you got more than 10 cards. You got like 25 cards that say nuke it. So it's perfectly fine. It'll probably go depending on what's in your hand, right, my guy? Right? That's what we're gonna do here, right? We're gonna nuke the board. We're gonna get Fire Fisted. I was trying to think of the cards that this deck likes to play, but it's Fire Fisted. There's also the other one too. This one is actually pretty good too, but this is the one that just wins. Oh my god, a Buggy gaming? We are Buggy gaming out here, guys. This is like peak Buggy. I'm getting buggied. You gonna swing here? Because you can? Yeah, that's crazy. Sure. I know I'm gonna lose it anyway. I'm not gonna work that hard to keep it alive. So here we're probably gonna do something. The only downside to us playing the deck that we're playing is that a lot of 4 costs, and they're just gonna die. Everything's gonna die. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna don up the Zoro, go again 5 into face. Because like I said, we need a way to set up without having to worry about it too much. So I think we're gonna go 5 and then super big. Because we don't really have a choice right now. We have to keep our... And I actually don't mind him attacking the units because he wants to play... This deck wants to play events, so... Yeah, that's the Fiery Doll. Here's the 4k, and then we're just gonna slap on the rest of it on here since we have nothing else to really call. Chances are they're probably gonna eat this, and then just go to 2, which is good for us, by the way. Very, very good for us. They could actually block it if they really want to. Nuke time? Is it nuke time? They definitely caught something. They don't want to reveal it. To be honest, that's fair because this deck likes to... It gains power for every event to stage that you destroyed. So if you trash a bunch of... see it. It was gonna happen. Like, I'm just saying, we got 2 uses out of it, and we got an event out of it. So you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. But we lost both of them. I knew we were gonna lose them eventually. It's cool. It's cool. And the time was coming. There's the Fire Fist. The other Fire Fist. I'm not a fan of this Fire Fist. I always have trouble trying to, like, get it to... Oh, I should probably be blocking or doing something. Let's see. They have a 3 Dawn open. We're actually gonna take this. They're passing on 3, huh? That's cute. That is cute, my guy. I see you. I see you. We're gonna try and play for the 7 here. So we're gonna drop 4. We need to put... Basically, we're going to put 1 extra Dawn on it. So we're gonna Dawn up Zoro and just swing Raw first. Well, by Raw plus extra, I should say. It's not fully Raw. If it was fully Raw, there wouldn't even be a Dawn on him. So we're going kind of Raw. But we're going in. Okay, so they're blocking, and then we're gonna go ahead and Buggy again because, you know, Buggy, and pick up the best card ever. We actually could have picked up the Diablo Jambe too, but it's okay. So we're gonna play this, put the 1 king on it, and then use its ability to go ahead and get another unit on board. So basically, we're gonna just set up here. Chances are it's probably all gonna get blown up, but hey, better than nothing. So there we go. We're just gonna set that up. They're gonna definitely target the Karazu. They always do. Everyone always goes after the Karazu. They're like, oh my god, it's a Karazu. The world is over. So one thing that's really cool is now that we have this Revolutionary Army dude, we can actually play into it. I'm actually almost debating if I should have just called another copy of her. Another copy of the Emp. Of the Ivankov, just so we could have probably played this a little bit better. Because now we're going to lose this, which kind of sucks. This is like our win con in a way. It sounds weird. We should have just called this out, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We can also put Vanish and just kind of go the Vanish route next turn, so it's not the end of the world. We're not seeing any of our Rush cards, and Rush is really good into this deck, so it's kind of unfortunate. Alright, let's see what's going on. So we're doing, yep, we're popping it, of course, yep, that's what I figured. Honestly, I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna swing here, and then they have just 1 Dawn open, so they're not gonna be doing anything. So let's go ahead and eat that. And yeah, basically back on us with 1 open Dawn, so they have probably the Rad Beam or the Guard Point there. And here's our Rush card. I was just talking about my Rush cards, and there they are. So let's go ahead and Dawn up our Zoro. We're gonna go ahead and Dawn up the Buggy and go in for that nice solid 5. Realistically, I should probably use this effect first, just so we can have the ability, but I also want to leave the 3 Dawn open. We'll see. We'll see. So they're blocking it. With the obviously they can use events to block too, which is also really nice. Let's go ahead and give a nice little chubby Dawn over to this man, and then we're gonna go ahead and probably call another copy. Oh, you can't call itself. I didn't know. That makes more sense. It would be kind of broken. So this has the Vanish ability, but we can't do anything with it yet. We have exactly 6 Dawn, which is perfect. We're gonna swing in for 7. And we're gonna swing in for 6, and we're probably gonna swing in for 6 again with Zoro, and then we're gonna leave the 3 Dawn open. So that's gonna be really nice for us. Oh, there's oh, I guess they have more than 1 card. Man, that's a lot of cards you're giving up. Jeez Louise. Woo! Alright. Nice solid 6. I was debating if we should not... Actually, we're going to leave 3 open, so if we really feel like we're in lethal range, we can also go for the Rad Beam. It'd be okay. It looks like they're already getting blockers, so at least we're fine on that end. Let's go ahead and plop this bad boy in. And then let's see if they found anything. They probably did. Yep, there goes that. I'm not surprised. Something was going to die. And that's perfectly fine. So something did die. Then we're just gonna go ahead and pass it then. We do have the Kula. We have quite a bit of a counter here. This is already like a ton of counter. We'll just see if they go for that. I think they're gonna go for the they're probably gonna go for the double attack here. So we'll have to see. The 7 drop's insane. It sucks at 7, but the double attack with the 3k power, this gets very lethal if you don't have a blocker. Which, by the way, we don't have a blocker on the board. We had the Belo Betty we could have played, but I really didn't want to. I wanted to really keep the 3 Dawn open, so... Yep, there's the murder. See how they... So now this is 8. We can feasibly block this depending on how they choose to go after. our stuff. Don't like the fact that they have 3 Dawn open. Can also distribute their stuff here. So attacking the Zoro for 8, it's double attack. We're definitely gonna counter out all that, and then we're gonna basically block them. Let's see if they try to kill it. They'll probably will, which I'm gonna say okay with. We're at 3 life if we're not. Okay, they're leaving 3 open. Interesting. Very interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and dodge the Zoro. We can't play anything off of this, actually. Oh, we could play the Koala, but that'd be like super not good for us. I think we actually have game here as long as we play Zoro. We're gonna go ahead and dodge the Zoro. This and swing for a solid 8. Depending on what they have here, we potentially could lose the units. Kind of depends on what they could do with their counter. Or if they have like a bunch of like rad beams in hand, which is possible. They could have like rads or guard point. We'll have to see. So this can also go kind of wild. This counter is actually really good right here, the crossfire, because they can minus 4k something, which is basically screwing us. But we'll have to see. Worst case scenario, we drop the 5. Yeah. Okay. They did not have anything. They did have this, which is actually very interesting. But yeah, okay, we got that game. Let's go ahead. They disconnected. They said, all right, screw you. That's fine. Let's go ahead and play into another game. We're playing into Monkey Deffy. We're definitely going to want to go first. This is the ramp deck. Here's all the cards that I was looking for last time. We're actually going to mull. The hand was not ideal. This hand's way better. So we're going first again. So let's go ahead and drop the buggy. Pick up. Ooh. We need the Dawn. We don't have time for this. So I think here we pick up the rad. And then we pass it over. As much as I want to use that, we need that 3 Dawn for other stuff, because they're gonna be swinging at us and doing all this crazy stuff, and we need to make sure that we're at higher intervals because this is a 6k body, and we just need that every Dawn we could spare, so we don't have time for that card. They're passing this. I don't like that. I don't like when people just pass on. So first we'll just go 6. We're probably gonna search a little bit here. We don't really need the buggy, to be honest, but we do need units for ourselves, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and do something else from here. The Karazu is actually really clutch here. Hopefully we can actually get it going, so let's see what happens. Right. But we did have like a little bit of a slow turn there, but that's fine. We have the bodies. The downside of these bodies is that they just don't hit, so next time we're probably gonna plop this into this and then hope for the best, basically. We also have the Zoro. We're definitely gonna take that. Oh, another cross. We're just passing with 4. That's usually you don't do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and just probably just gonna drop the Karazu and pass, to be honest with y'all. Okay, Karazu and pass. See if they can remove it or if they choose to, because they definitely can. They're probably gonna drop the Eustace here. First the search and then the Eustace. Will definitely going faster, which isn't good. If they run the Eustace, I'm talking about the blocker Eustace. There's also the 8 or 7 drop Eustace that also. That's a thing. I lost 1 crowd. That's fine. I don't need the buggy anymore. Okay, that's cool actually. I'm okay with it. I lost 1k should counter a shield. That's okay. We're gonna actually. We don't have our koalas. Anyway, so there we go. Let's Dawn up Zoro. Dude. Go ahead and swing. Let that go. So he's a 5k now, so we can probably just, let's see, this is currently 3 or 5. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We just ignore that. This is a 4, this is a 5, so let's go ahead and this way. I do want to at least drop 1 body. And because of that, I really don't want debating how I want to do this. I want to block because I probably want to keep this alive, to be honest. Okay, they drop the rad beam. That's crazy. Who would have thought? I think we just drop the body and pass, but it's just we don't have any counter if we do debating how I want to do this, to be honest. We're gonna lose this if we we don't have the koala, which is very hurtful. I think here we actually go Zoro. I think here we go Zoro and try to block that. I don't know. While we can, we should abuse the fact that he's a 5k. And we'll just end it. But he's definitely gonna go plop. He's gonna try and get rid of this. Because this thing is gonna just keep, unless they don't. I don't know. But they should try to get rid of this. This is definitely like lethal. By lethal I mean it's hurting their gameplay. We'll see what they do. I don't know, I don't remember how much this deck has removal in it, because they kind of focus on their game plan over, you know, removal, but it's still a red deck, you know. Red deck's like doing red deck things. So he's definitely gonna go here. No! That's crazy. Unless he has a Zoro? There's no way you let this live. He has to have something. He can't let this live. If he lets this live... Did he read the card? I'm just saying, like, this card is kind of obnoxious. Alright, maybe they're wearing the deck. I'm just gonna benefit the doubt here. They're wearing the deck. We're definitely gonna abuse the living crap out of that, though. Okay. Let me think about this, because we're actually not gonna commit. Or we could commit this. That's a 3. I called over one of. I don't know yet. That's tough. We have a lot of Dawn to work with. Actually, I think we close out here. I lied. I thought I had a deeper thought in my head, but I think we just close out here. Yeah. Ah! I see. He definitely misplayed a little bit there. He 100% should have tried to wipe this and this. This was definitely not needed. I think what he could have done instead of use the 3 Dawn and distribute out on them and swing here. Try to kill this, try to kill that, basically. I just think letting me have this board was a little too much. Oh, Rebecca. I wonder how Rebecca does into this matchup, because I feel like I lose here. I guess we'll see. I think we're gonna keep this. It's not terrible. They chose to go first, so let's see how this works. This might be a little tough for us. I'm not even gonna lie. We don't really have any good removal unless I don't think I run Lindbergh. I took that card out. That's pretty good, and then we'll just go ahead there. Vampires early on will have a board. Oh. Hello. It's been so long. This is KO anyway. Get up to one of your opponents. They're playing obviously the new good cards. Rebecca's actually, I think, really good with the new stuff. Rebecca's just getting power card right now by obviously Sokka and Deku. The card it's on its own is actually. I don't want to block that. That's right, the leader can't attack. Oh, no! I hate it. I hate it here so much. Alright, well, the stage isn't rested, so there's literally no point in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Swing. We're gonna lose this. I can already feel it. It's one of those matchups where I have to close out pretty quickly because late game gets him. Just gonna actually, do we want to Dawn him up? We also drop a blocker. I think we're just gonna swing and drop the blocker. We're probably just gonna get rid of it, to be honest, but it's okay. It's a body. They can go here, potentially get something here. We'll have to see. We can defend the Zoro. The issue is all these freaking really good cards. That's how they also Rebecca's a thing. The other Rebecca. I always thought this card was pretty decent. Because it's basically just different cording. play it, you Gordon, you use the Gordon effect. As expected, we are going after this girl. Remove it anyway, aren't they? Yep, it's gone. Goodbye. That is very valid. Actually, I don't want to do it like that. I need them to definitely eat. 100%. Please eat this. The Luffy. Where? Oh gosh, the Sabo is coming. No, not the Sabo. We're so screwed. Our hand was really rough. This is especially since we lost everything. It was a pretty rough. Oh my god, these koalas. These koalas are killing us, man. Drop the Luffy question. Oh no, stop. But that's fine. I don't actually. We can use the blocker to swing now. We're definitely gonna use one of them. So wee. Another blocker. We're definitely gonna be using the blocker. Definitely gonna be happening. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's all I got, y'all. That's all I got. We are so dead. We are so freaking dead. That board. This thing is, this deck does not do well with board removal at all. And these 5Ks, man. And we can't even like touch them because we don't have like, we're not running like a marker. So much. Alright, where's the Luffy? If they even run Luffy, I would assume they would run Luffy because that would be a good thing to run. Okay. Bye. It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you, Bunny Joe. It's fair. That's also fair. Yeah, I don't really care about that. So I care about everything. Alright, let's see. What do we even do here? This is basically like a we're screwed type of situation. I'm gonna go ahead and just Diablo here. Just because we don't really have a choice and we need them to. Okay, perfect. That ability. Drop this. Okay, now how do we live is the question. Because it just goes swing, 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 swing. We just die. Yeah. GG's, GG's. It's been real. Goodbye. Oh, bro, why aren't you just? Goodbye. I'm just gonna keep blocking, bro. Goodbye. Take all your down up. Yeah. Do the thing. All right. Cool. Really bad hand, but honestly, that was pretty terrible anyway. Rebecca's pretty strong, in my opinion, especially into a deck like that. So we're gonna end it there. I wanted to get those 3 games in. I could finally show off the Revolutionary Zoro. This is what the decks look like. I forgot to mention this in the very beginning. I realized as I was playing. I took out Lindbergh, which is like the card that says on attack if it's 7k. more power, then you can KO a 3k or less. That card's okay. You can play it off life, which is kind of cool, but it can only be played if it's multicolor. Now, obviously, Zoro isn't multicolor. I don't like half-C cards. I actually just took the whole card out. I was like, nah, I don't want this card anymore. 50 cards are shop, code orange if you need new goodies. That's related to other card games, because 50 cards does basically other card games that's not Bandai related. And yeah, you guys can, if you guys don't want that, there's also sleeves and other stuff, maybe some accessories they may need for your stuff, so check that out. Other than that, guys, peace out. Das vidaniyo. See you guys in a future video. Bye!